Hello dear students, how are you all? I TAUSIF welcome you once again on this wonderful platform Exampur, and you are watching me live, and today we are going to study a very important topic. Actually, this topic we were studying yesterday also, so we'll continue, and today we'll see some very important questions based on fixed prepositions, right? See, yesterday too I told you that fixed preposition is very important, because this particular topic can be asked in different sections of your question paper, like spotting errors, sentence improvement, fill in the blanks, and close test. So fixed prepositions are so important that they can be asked in any of the four major sections, which are improvement, errors, close test, and full blanks. So the only way to prepare fixed preposition is to learn them. Okay, so you need to learn as many as fixed preposition you can. So start learning. That's it. Okay, so yesterday I told you some important fixed prepositions which follows verb, and today we'll solve some questions. Okay, I have given you questions in form of fill in the blanks, right? So without wasting time, let's start. Without wasting time, let's start. So here is your question number 1. If you are not satisfied with the services, you should complain blank the manager, and here are your options. So if you are not satisfied with the services, you should complain blank the manager. What should be the answer here? Yes. Okay, so Dashrath has given me the answer 2. Wonderful. So here complain will be followed by 2, right? Now always remember that complain has two different prepositions in two different conditions. And what are those conditions? Complain is followed by 2 when there is someone. Okay, someone we are complaining to, and complain is followed by of or about when there is something. Okay, for example, I complained to the principal. About ragging. Okay, so I complained to the principal about ragging. Okay, so we complain about something, like I can complain about bad services, I can complain about mismanagement, I can complain about mischievous students. Okay, and I can complain to the higher authority, I can complain to the principal, I can complain to the teacher, I can complain to my father. Okay, so complain to and complain about, these are the two prepositions that can be followed, the word complain, right? Let's see the next question. We should try to contribute the success of our company as it is our obligation towards it. We should try to contribute blank the success of our company as it is our obligation towards it. Yes. What should be the answer? We should try to contribute blank the service of our company as it is our obligation. We should try to contribute blank the success of our company as it is our obligation towards it. Okay, Dasha said for. Okay. Okay, now Dashrath, contribute is not followed by for. Okay, this is a misconception. I have seen many students using for with contribute, but always remember, Dashrath, that contribute is always followed by to. Okay, we do not contribute for, we contribute to. Okay, we contribute to, right? So here 2 is the right answer. Okay. Okay, what happens many times we translate from our local language, whether it is Hindi or any other language, from local language to English. Okay, and that's why we make mistakes, right? So do not go with the translation, because translation often misleads in terms of grammar. Okay, so learn things as they are in English grammar. Now the next one. I told my friends that the principal is not ready to accede blank the student union's demands. I told the I told here the is misprint. Okay, this is typing error. I told my friends that the principal is not ready to accede blank the student union's demand. So here the word is accede. The word is accede. Now what is the meaning of accede? Accede means to bow down, or to accept defeat. Okay, accept defeat. Exceed. Okay, Dashrath, Dana, Jersha, answer this question. Exceed. See, exceed is also followed by to. You have to learn all these fixed prepositions today only, because these questions are so important that you will definitely find some of them in examination. Okay, so these questions are very important. You must learn them right now or today only. Okay, let's see the next one. Raju was the monitor of his class, so it was his responsibility communicate the news every student. Responsibility to, place to here. Huh? This is typing error. Raju was the monitor of his class, so it was his responsibility to communicate the news blank every student. Yes. Raju was the monitor of his class, so it was his responsibility to communicate the news blank every student. What should be the answer? Communicate news to, communicate news with, communicate news for, communicate news from. Jersha said with. Dana, what is your answer? Dashrath said with. Okay. Thank God I am taking this session. Now I have come to know that how weak you guys are in preposition, in the uses of prepositions. You can't even make a good guess. Okay. So you must learn must learn these words with their prepositions. Here, right answer is to. We communicate to. We communicate something to someone. Okay, we communicate something. We communicate something to someone. Yes, Jarsha, I know it's very confusing, but there is no other option except learning all these prepositions, right? Because as I have already told you that preposition is the most important, I'll say, most important topic. Okay, because other topics are comparatively easy. Okay, so we communicate something to someone. For example, I told you something and you have to tell it to your friend. So you'll say, you have to communicate, you have to communicate this message to your family. Okay, you have to communicate this message to your family. It means you have to tell your family about something. Okay. Yes, absolutely, Dana. Preposition is very easy and at the same time it is very difficult too. Okay, let's see the next. Okay, do one thing. You know, yeah, I got it. So do one thing, check yourself. Okay, and after the class, tell me how many questions you opted were right and how many questions were wrong. Okay, the next one. If I had left early, I would have arrived blank the airport on time. If I had left early, I would have arrived blank the airport on time. I have arrived. Okay. What is that? Okay. So absolutely right. Jersha and Dashrath both are absolutely right. Here the correct preposition is at. If I had left early, I would have arrived at the airport on time. Okay. And one more thing. Arrive at is used with small places and it is also used with conclusion. It is also used with conclusion. Okay, arrive at conclusion. When we discuss something and at the end of the discussion we arrive at the conclusion. Okay, so arrive at can be used with small places and with the word conclusion. Okay, so always remember. With bigger places we use in, like countries. Okay, next one. The poor usually have a big heart and they never miss to invite other others actually others to partake blank their meal. The poor usually have a big heart and they never miss to invite others to partake blank their meal. Here the word is partake. Okay, what does partake mean? Partake means to share. Partake means to share. Partake from. Okay. Jarsha, Dana, of. Right. Okay. See, partake can be followed by both of and in. Okay. Partake can be followed by both of and in. Right. So here at, from and on, these prepositions are wrong. Of is correct. Okay, and in place of in can also be given. Okay, because both have same meaning and both are absolutely right. So of or in can be used with the word partake, which means to share. Okay. Now the next question. I do not like to be reminded blank my past as it hurts me. I do not like to be reminded blank my past as it hurts me. So here the word is reminded. Here the word is reminded. What should be the preposition here? Reminded of, reminded on, reminded in, reminded for. Reminded of. Yes, Jarsha, you are absolutely right. Here the word reminded will be followed by of. Okay, one more example. This place reminds me of my childhood. This place reminds me of my childhood. It means that whenever I come to this place, I felt nostalgic and it reminds me of my childhood. Okay. Now the next one. She blushed. She blushed blank the news of his husband's arrival on Karwa Chauth. Yes, she blushed blank the news of his husband's arrival on Karwa Chauth. She blushed blank the news of his husband's arrival on Karwa Chauth. What does blush means? Blush means when someone turns red. Okay, and shy, being shy. Okay, blush, to blush means to be shy. Okay, so blush is always followed by at. She blushed at the news of his husband's arrival on Karwa Chauth. However, this is not true with the modern ladies. The modern women do not blush at the news of their husband's arrival on Karwa Chauth or whatever. Okay, they feel like okay, you are coming on Karwa Chauth. Okay, where's my gift? Don't come empty-handed, otherwise you will be kicked out. So modern women do not blush at such news. Okay, they get ready to to charge. So she blushed at the news of his husband's arrival on its Karwa Chauth. Okay, next one. While riding on a roller coaster, children under 14 must be accompanied blank their parents. Now, this question is very important, and why is this important? I'll tell you, but first you try to solve this question. While riding on a roller coaster, children under 14 must be accompanied blank their parents. By. Okay, so here by is the right answer. Now let me tell you something. The word accompany, the word accompany, if used in active voice, if used in active voice, is never followed by preposition. Okay, if used in active voice, the word accompany, if used in active voice, is not followed by preposition. For example, I would like to accompany you. I would like to accompany you. So here, as you can see, the word accompany has been used in active voice, so there is no preposition after it. The sentence is absolutely correct. Okay, but if accompanied is used in passive, it means be accompanied. Okay, because passive means be plus third form of any verb. Okay, like passive of find is be found. Okay, passive of see is be seen. Passive of eat is be eaten. Okay, so passive of any verb is be plus third form, and be means is, am, are in present, was, were in past, and will be, shall be in future. Okay, so be means is, am, are, was, were, be, been, being. These are the forms of be. So passive means be plus third form of any verb. So passive of accompany would be accompanied. So if it is used in passive, it is followed by by. Okay, so here the word accompanied is in passive voice. As you can see, be plus third form is there. That's why we have used by. If the word accompany is used in active voice, it is not followed by any preposition. Very soon, Dana, very soon. Within 2-3 days, I guess. Okay. Anytime now, they may announce. Clear? Okay. Let's move towards the next question. If we want a prosperous nation, we should vote blank the corrupt politician and leaders. Politicians and leaders. Okay. If we want a prosperous nation, we should vote blank the corrupt politicians and leaders. What should be the preposition here? C. Against. Yes, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Here, against is absolutely correct. Okay. Vote is followed by for when it is about favor. Okay. And vote is followed by against when not in favor. When not in favor. Okay. So we never vote for politicians, corrupt politicians. Okay. If there were honest in place of corrupt, the preposition would have been for. Okay. Because we should vote for honest politician and we should vote against corrupt politicians. Okay. Now the next one. The new government has yet to grapple the problems like population control and unemployment. The word grapple means to deal with. Okay. To grapple means to deal with. I have already written the answer because grapple means to deal, and since deal is followed by with, so is the case with grapple. Okay, so I have already written the answer. Grapple is followed by with because grapple means to deal and to deal is followed by with. If to deal is followed by with, grapple should also be followed by with because both are synonymous. Okay, so grapple with the problems like population control and unemployment. Okay, now the next one. Herbs are used to endow curries and gravies blank flavors. Herbs are used to endow curries and gravies blank flavors. Do you know the meaning of endow? Do you know the meaning of endow? Endow means to give, to provide. Okay, to provide, right? And as you know that to provide to provide is followed by with. If to provide is followed by with, endo should also be followed by with, because both have same meaning. Like herbs are used to provide curries and gravies with flavors. So here we have the word endo. If there were the word provide in place of endo, the meaning would have been same. Okay, and the preposition used here will also remain the same, right? So with provide or with endo, we use the word with. Okay, now the next one. I would not have complained blank you if you had apologized. Okay, of, about, to, against. What is about? See, of and about both are followed by, both follow complaint. Okay, after complaint we can use both of and about if there is something. Okay, and complaint is followed by against when there is someone. When there is someone. Okay, so here against will be used, right? For example, let me give you one example. See, I complained the principal blank the lack of chairs in the classroom and blank the store keeper. So here we have a sentence. I complained blank the principal blank the lack of chairs in the classroom and blank the storekeeper. Okay, so here we are complaining to the principal. This means that we are going to the principal with a complaint. Okay, right? Principal is the authority. Okay, so I complain to the principal. Now here we have the lack of chairs. So lack of chair is not a person. So here of or about. Okay, I complain to the principal of or about the lack of chairs in the classroom and against the storekeeper. So these are the 4 prepositions that can be used after the word complained. Okay? Clear? I hope now the prepositions with complain are clear. Okay, Jersha, you are absolutely right. but here about and of both can be used. Okay. Now the next one, you should merge all your ventures blank a private limited company. Yes, what should be the preposition here? What should be the preposition? So the word merge is followed by into. Okay, word merge is followed by into. Okay, word merge is followed by into. We merge something into. Okay. Now, one more thing I would like to tell you about merge, that student often use merge together. Okay, so always remember that the word merge can never be followed by together. This is a very common mistake that students often make. Okay, this is the very common mistake that students often make, that they use the word together, because when we merge something, to merge means to bring many things together. Okay, to merge means to bring things together. Okay, the word merge means to bring things together. Okay, so if we use the word together with merge, it will be superfluous. You cannot use together with merge. Okay, so preposition after merge is into, but you have to keep in mind that the word together cannot be used with merge, as it is already there in its meaning. Okay. Merge with is wrong. Now the next one, question number 15. As soon as I went out, I began to languish. Blank the heat. As soon as I went out, I began to languish. Blank the heat. What is the preposition that follows the word languish? See, the word languish means to feel exhausted or to be weak. Okay, so languish is always followed by in. Okay, languish, I begin to languish, to lose energy. We can say languish also means to lose energy. Okay, so to lose energy in the heat. Okay, clear? Now the next one. It is not easy to emerge from a scandal if you lack confidence. It is not easy to emerge from a scandal. Oh, I am sorry. The answer has already been written. I am very sorry. Actually, when I write sentences, I write sentences, then I remove the words and place a blank there. Okay, so I forgot this. From, it is already given. So always remember, emerge is always followed by from. Okay. Now the next one. Poor eyesight may exempt you blank military services. Poor eyesight may exempt you blank military services. Poor eyesight may exempt you blank military services. So here exempt is also followed by from. Okay, exempt is also followed by from. One last question. You should start blank Delhi next week. Here start means to go. Okay, like begin your journey. So here start is followed by for. Start for. The start for Delhi means to travel to Delhi. Okay, start for means travel to. Like next week I'll start for Delhi. It means next week I'll travel to Delhi. Okay. Now, I think these 18 prepositions are enough for you to learn today. Right? Learn these 18 prepositions today, and tomorrow we'll solve some more important prepositions. Right? This whole week we are gonna study just prepositions, fixed prepositions. Okay, so I'll give you 15 to 20 prepositions every day, and this way in just 1 month you will be able to learn around 400 to 450 prepositions. Okay, so this whole week we are gonna solve prepositions. Today I have given you 18, and tomorrow we'll discuss another 18 or 20 prepositions. Okay, so this much for today. Till then, and make notes of all these prepositions. Remember, make notes of all these prepositions. Right? Whenever you take my class, just have you should have a notebook and pen in your hand, and keep making notes. Okay, self notes are very important. Right? So okay, so learn these prepositions. At the end of this week, I'll give you a test, okay, based on these prepositions. Okay, see you then. Goodbye.